Hi friends, today we're talking about something really small, but really powerful.
Have you ever finished a painting and thought, ooh, I really like this, but now what do I do with it? It just sits there. Maybe it's too small to frame like a real piece, but it's too special to throw in a drawer. Or maybe you felt like your work has to be bigger to matter. That pressure can actually stop people from painting at all. And that's why I want to talk about something I keep coming back to over and over again: tiny artwork, specifically ACEOs and ATCs. And funny enough, I actually made a video about these about 7 years ago, and I will link that below for you if you want to go back and see what I was thinking about them then. But lately I've noticed something interesting. A few other watercolor artists here on YouTube have started talking about them again too. So I felt like it was a perfect time to revisit it with a fresh perspective.
If you've ever felt like your paintings had to be bigger and better or more detailed, let me see if I can change your mind. I'm going to dive into what an ACEO is versus an ATC. These are tiny little artworks that are collectibles, and they really helped me loosen up my painting skills over the years. They're fast and easy to paint because they're so small. So I have seen other artists talking about these lately, and I thought I would jump in and give you my thoughts on them. So stick around to the end because I'm going to share something with you, something fun that I'm doing with my ACEO.
So, what are ACEOs and ATCs? Let's break it down simply. A ACEO stands for Art Cards, Editions, and Originals. They are always the same size, 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And basically, it's the size of a trading card or a baseball card or a Pokemon card. And they are meant to be collected, sold, or kept as tiny original artworks. Now, an ATC stands for Artist Trading Card. It's the same exact size, but it's slightly used for a different purpose. ATCs were originally meant for trading between artists, not really focused on selling, but more about exchanging them, the connection between a couple of artists or that creative community. So the easiest way to remember it is ACEO, collectible art, which is often sold and collected, and ATC is creative trading between artists. But in reality, the lines are a little blurry now. A lot of artists use both terms interchangeably and depending on what they're doing. And honestly, I think that flexibility is part of what makes them so much fun. So, why are these little small pieces so important? Here's where it gets interesting. So, a lot of artists get stuck in a loop. The paper might be too expensive to waste. I'm thinking I should wait until I have more time, or if I start this, it has to be good. So suddenly, nothing gets finished. But these tiny paintings will completely shift that mindset because when our watercolor is small, the pressure drops like automatically. You start experimenting more, you finish more pieces, and you stop overthinking everything. And that is why I do the 5-minute challenges too. And if you didn't get a chance to watch that video, check that one out because these would be perfect for the 5-minute challenges. So something magical happens when you start enjoying painting again, right? It becomes playful instead of pressured. And I think that's why so many artists have fallen quite quietly in love with this format. So here's one that I recently painted, this little small Seascape ACEO. And what surprised me wasn't just the result, but how I felt while I was painting it again. There is something freeing, as we talked about earlier, about doing quick warm-ups or working small. You're not trying to tell a huge story, but you're capturing a feeling with it. Maybe just light on the water, the movement, a moment, and you have no pressure to overwork it. And there really is no space to overthink it either. So when I stepped back and realized something I think we forget sometimes is that small doesn't mean less important, right? In fact, sometimes it makes the idea even stronger because it forces you to simplify everything. So it's also been interesting to see other watercolor artists here on YouTube bringing up ACEOs and small works again lately. I think people are craving simpler ways to create something that they can finish in a sitting or a short session. And I think the 5-minute warm-ups that I have been doing were a big hit here on YouTube. I had a lot of shorts, and they were some of my top shorts. And I think it's without all of that buildup and that pressure of painting something large and taking a long time to do it. And it feels like a return to the basics in a way. And I love that. Now, I've always enjoyed painting small anyway. When I was the featured artist at the International Jetport in Maine, we had millions of people coming through there, coming off the planes, going on the planes, and they always loved these small sizes because they fit right inside a book. They could take them with them without having to worry about it getting bent, and they got a little souvenir basically of Maine, but it's an original watercolor. I mean, it was perfect, and they loved it. And I sold tons of these. So I'm curious, do you think smaller paintings help you loosen up and experiment more, or do you prefer working larger where you can really get into the details? I'd love to hear how you approach it, and have you ever created your own ACEO? Leave me a comment down below. So I thought I would do something fun. I'm actually going to put this ACO up for auction, this little Seascape piece. So if you've ever thought about starting an art collection but didn't want to jump into something large or expensive, this is a really beautiful way to begin. So I will leave the auction link in the descriptions down below if you want to check it out. I do want to mention I hand cut these myself, 2.5 by 3.5 inches. So you can use like Strathmore watercolor cards to cut them up to make them this size. They are not like completely perfect because they are hand cut, but you also can buy it's on Amazon that have already been cut, and they are called artist trading cards. You can find them under there, but I will link a few options for you down below. So if you've been feeling stuck or like your paintings have to be bigger to matter, try this. Try going smaller. You might be surprised how much freedom you get in this tiny little piece of paper. And if you enjoyed this, I share more watercolor tips, process videos, and behind the scenes work over on my Patreon. And I also have a 7-day free trial if you want to check it out. We've got 2 years worth of content over there. And I am actually doing a first snail mail coming up, and all kinds of little goodies are going to be in there for my Supreme patrons. All right, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to follow along for more. And if you do an ACEO, I'm going to say that right. And that does include, by the way, prints. That's the editions part. So it doesn't have to be an original painting either. But if you do yours, I would love to see it. You can tag me over on Instagram, Facebook. I would love to see what you're up to. All right. Have a great week, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.